One of the most violent head kicks in history. A highlight that is incredibly hard to land and for some to watch. A knockout for the ages. And Aleksandar Rakic made it look so simple, so clean, efficient and brutal. But how did he set it up? Let's see. The fight starts. Right away, Rakic feints repeatedly, and every time he does so, Jimi Manuwa tenses up and steps back slightly. For every punch feint and every kick feint, Manuwa lifts his guard, and when he's certain that he's safe, he lowers it a little bit. Rakic is feinting almost non-stop and makes Jimi react constantly. After 20 seconds, Aleksandar goes for his first strike, a leg kick. Maybe because they've sparred together before, or maybe because this hand drops and gives a tell, but Manuwa anticipates the kick really well and doesn't react like he did for the leg kick feints. He steps towards the kick and meets it with his left leg. While Rakic is still unbalanced, Manuwa tries to counter him with a massive left hook. Rakic retreats, and look at Manuwa's position when he misses. He's almost completely sideways and his head is facing away from Aleksandar. Interesting fact, in the whole fight, Rakic only attacked his opponent 3 times if we exclude leg kicks. This was the first one of these attacks. Rakic moves forward and goes for the big right hand, overextending a little bit. Manuwa's reaction is not threatening. He simply moves back towards Rakic's left. He lifts his hands up, and when he's out of range, he puts him down. Before attacking him again, Aleksandar continues to feint and makes Jimi react every single time. And there comes the second of the 3 total attacks. Rakic reaches with his left and goes for the big right again. He tries to go over the top, and he overextends a bit more, his right foot leaving the ground completely. And right there, Rakic makes a very important read. He sees an opening, a tendency that he'll exploit later. Manuwa reacts to the right hand by moving away to Rakic's left. He also turns his head to the side, and when he feels safe, he drops his hands. Rakic sees a lot of vulnerabilities there. A few more feints, and now it's time for the third and ultimate attack. Both fighters go on the offense at the same time. Manuwa throws his devastating left hook, and Rakic seems to be going for another straight right hand over the top. He brilliantly uses his left to deflect Jimi's hook, considerably reducing the amount of power. Manuwa is starting to feel threatened by the straight right. Predictably, he moves back in this direction, to Rakic's left. Plus, he turns his head to the side to possibly roll the punch. But there's a small problem. Rakic is not looking for a strike over the top. This time, he exploits the opening that he saw earlier with an uppercut. It's a brilliant shot, coming through under the guard in a straight line with an extremely impressive range. Uppercuts usually don't travel very far, but Rakic fully rotates his torso for maximum distance, and he also overextends forward. Actually, it's a massive overextension, but of course, there's a plan behind it. Like we saw in this magnificent combo landed by Cowboy in 2016, overextending can allow you to set up your feet while stalking your opponent, making it easier to combine additional strikes. It can allow you to finish your combo with a kick, for example, because you can place your feet in the right spot. The uppercut touches Manuwa on the chin, and at that point, he knows something's up. Rakic is way closer to him than he was for the previous attacks. The uppercut completely surprised him. He knows something else must be coming. And right on cue, Rakic throws the left hand. As a result, Manuwa turns his head even more to the side, leaning away even more, barely evading the left. But even if it doesn't land, Aleksandar's left blocks a significant portion of Jimi's vision. To make matters worse, Manuwa's position is sideways and it creates a blind spot. He's facing away from his opponent. He doesn't see Rakic clearly. Aleksandar disappears into Manuwa's blind spot, effectively creating some distance between his head and Jimi. This sends the message to Manuwa that the range is safe. Indeed, he doesn't know exactly where Rakic is because of the state of his vision, but he knows that he's too far away to land punches. Manuwa is unsuspecting. Unfortunately for him, his right arm is in perfect alignment with Rakic's left leg, and he can't see the leg's takeoff. In his mind, he's evaded the left hand. Rakic is far away. The range is safe. Manuwa is safe. Boom. Bottom of the shin, on the chin. You cannot connect any better than that, really. Beautiful technique by Rakic. In less than a minute, he saw many vulnerabilities in his opponent's positioning, and he exploited them in the most brutal way imaginable. When you see someone implode like that after getting hit, you know it's one of the worst concussions you can possibly suffer, and the head bouncing off the canvas just adds injury to injury. This amazing performance was the coming out party of Aleksandar Rakic in the light heavyweight division. No one can dismiss him anymore. Shh.